Hello and welcome to your monthly tarot reading. Please pick a pile that resonates most with you. In front of you, you have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. Make a selection of the pile that calls out to you the most. Hello, pile 1. Let's begin your reading for the month of April. Let's look at what the gods have in store for the month of April. So slippery and slidey. So let's begin your reading. Oh, what an auspicious start. You're starting with Chariot. Victory is coming your way. More celebrations. Six of Wands. Pile 1. My dear Pile 1, this month is looking extraordinary. Oh, look at this. There is some major celebration coming your way. We also have a Three of Cups. What is this? Is this an offer of love? If it's not love, at least it's something that your emotions are invested in. And I'm seeing that it didn't come easily. You had to work hard for this victory. Your heart and your emotions were deeply invested in this situation. And as gods will have it, your heart's desire will come true. You have Chariot, you have the Six of Wands, and you have the Three of Cups. My dear, dear Pile 1, this is looking excellent. You have the Knight of Cups. He bears his love and his feelings for you in his cup, and he's trotting towards you. And the Nine of Wands. This victory that's coming your way is hard earned. It didn't just drop into your lap. You had to work hard for it. There was some disappointment, a broken ring. There was some disappointment before this success is coming your way. Something that broke your heart. But of course, the candle will show you the way. Good tidings are coming your way, my dear, dear Pile 1. You have the Queen of Cups. You had to recover from something that was stressful. There was heartbreak, which you were able to overcome. You probably had a situation where you were expectant, but because of some heartbreak, you needed to take time to recover. You were able to find the internal strength to fight the situation and to overcome, my dear pile one. Look what the result has been. There is Chariot, there is the Six of Wands, and the Three of Cups. The Knight of Cups is coming back after breaking your heart. He makes a happy return. Isn't this fantastic? If this is a love situation, because that's what it's looking like, because there's a heart, there's a broken ring, there is a Knight of Cups. This is looking like a romantic situation. And this is coming, this victory that's coming for you in this month of April is coming after you've had to release some self-limiting beliefs. See, you also have the Eight of Swords. You were holding yourself back, imagining that you couldn't do something, that this was outside of your remit. You're anxious, you're worried. And once you were able to find that inner peace, you were able to release all of that stress and pain, the memories of the heartbreak or the deep loss. If this is not a romantic situation, if there is some other loss that you had to face that concerned you, that emotionally wrecked you for a while, you felt trapped in that situation. But you were able to overcome that situation with the Seven of Wands. You're able to fight that situation. You were able to find the internal strength to overcome it. The heartbreak then becomes, with the broken ring, a thing of the past. You took some time out to rest and recover. And now, the disappointment that you faced is going to lead to a very, very joyous situation. Oh, look, a money path. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. So this could also be about career. Like I said, if it's not about love, then this is about career. You probably had to face a challenging, heartbreaking situation in your career aspirations. But now the struggles are behind you because you've got the Chariot, you've got the Six of Wands, and you've got the big celebrations coming your way. There's money coming your way. And there's love coming your way. Maybe it's your life that's going to become enriched by love. Maybe that's what the money is. Because this is looking predominantly like a love reading. I feel the month of February has some bearing on the situation. Did something happen in the month of February that is now leading to this happy outcome here in April? My dear pile one, this is the end of a long journey, either physical or mental, that'll leave you wiser at the end. Even though you're going to have a lot of success and victory coming your way, you've got the Chariot, you've got the Wands, you've got the Three of Cups. All of this celebration, all of this success that's going to kiss your feet. This is not something that came to you easily. You had to fight for it. You had to suffer emotional pain to achieve this success today. And I suspect something happened in the month of February. And this final culmination that we see here of celebration and victory is hard fought. This comes after stress, after releasing a lot of self-limiting beliefs, my dear pile one. And at the end of the road, what do you have? You've love. You have your angels guiding you and showing you the way. You overcame some kind of painful situation or some loss, but all of that is behind you now. It's been a long journey filled with ups and downs, but at the end of it, you emerge victorious. So, pile one. Let's add some more cards and see what is going to be. What is going to be the outcome? Justice. Justice will be done to you. Whatever hard work you put in is going to bear its results. If it's love situation, then there's going to be some sort of legal paperwork that's going to happen. You're either going to get engaged or married or something that sets your relationship in stone. If it's career, then you're going to have a job contract coming your way. And the reason for this success, for this huge celebration, my dear pile one, is because you outsmarted your opponents. You used your wit and your intelligence, and you were able to overcome some situation which flummoxed your competition. You emerged victorious because of your intelligence. The major arcana, the lovers card. My dear pile one, your heart's desire, whatever it is that you chose to have in this life, is going to be confirmed. It's being blessed by the gods above. If this is a love situation, I don't even need to say anything. This card confirms it. The lover's card confirms it. This is the final outcome. A union that is blessed by the gods. This is a great victory that you have achieved. If it is in love, there's going to be celebration, an engagement, wedding, some kind of a coming together with social acceptance. And you are going to be the victor in all of this. There's going to be some kind of legal paperwork. If it's a job, then you're going to sign a contract, but the job is yours. And this looks like a love reading to me because there was heartbreak. There it says the broken ring, the broken ring, and I got cat here, a two-faced friend. Were you betrayed by somebody? Was somebody pretending to be your friend and a well-wisher? And because of that, you had some issue in your love life, and there was a breakup. But now your life is going to be enriched because of love that's coming your way. There's love that's coming your way. Your life is going to be enriched. This is looking like a love reading to me. You were able to overcome the two-faced friend. You were able to outwit this situation and the people involved in the situation. With just your wit and intelligence, you were able to come up with an idea to fix this situation. You worked hard, you put in the effort, or you will be ready to put in the effort to fix the situation. If this has not happened already, if this is going to happen, if this is going to unfold, then what is required of you is to be aware of any betrayals by people closest to you. Is there someone who's pretending to be your friend? They are probably the reason for the problem in your relationship. What you need to do is to have discussions with your partner, with your other half. Use your weighted intelligence to solve this problem so that your path is enriched and you get love. And and a union which is blessed by the gods above will become real. This is time. This is time, my dear pile one, for you to see success, for you to emerge victorious. This month is looking really, really good for you. And this has been a long journey. This has been a really long journey. You've had to face stress. You've had you felt trapped at some points. You have to find that courage within yourself to heal from this, to release all of your self-limiting beliefs, to find the strength within yourself to overcome this situation. And you were able to do that, or at least you will be able to do that. This shows that you're able to fight the painful situation that the heartbreak brought to you. You have that inner strength, resilience to see this fight to its end with your intelligence and with your might. You overcome this situation. And you did face some dissatisfaction in love. You were the Queen of Cups, but you were disappointed because of the breakup, the broken ring, a fallen engagement. You were waiting for your Knight of Cups. My dear, dear pile one, the broken ring is a thing of the past. Your Knight of Cups is coming your way. There's going to be a divine union. There's going to be a divine union blessed by the gods. There's going to be some kind of a formal paperwork to acknowledge your relationship in the eyes of the world. There will be celebrations. There will be joyous feeling of victory. And the final outcome, the first card which we pulled out, is that of victory. My dear pile one, victory is headed your way. This is looking fantastic. You're going to emerge victorious. So, my dear pile one, this is your tarot reading for the month of April. I'll see you again for the next reading. Thank you. Hello, my dear pile two. Welcome to your reading for the month of April. Sorry if there are any blurry cards in between. So let's start your reading. I'll shuffle your cards. Let's ask the gods above for the monthly reading, the month of April. My dear pile two. Very, very beautiful beginnings. You've got the Magician starting the whole game, the month of April, followed by the Page of Swords, the Lovers, Two of Cups. There's a union coming your way. But this union comes after you realizing that there was some old situation that you had to walk away from. You've got the Eight of Cups here. With the High Priestess holding a secret. Let's look at what she has to tell us for pile 2. The Knight of Swords, King of Wands, Seven of Swords, Queen of Cups, Five of Swords. Clearly, there was some sort of strife here. Dear pile 2. Okay, the Lover's card. So pile 2. As I'm seeing it, the month of April sees you making a new start. And this start comes at the tail end of some kind of a fight. There is some disagreement that happened which led to a situation where you had to walk away from an emotionally dissatisfying situation. You had a period of not knowing what's going to happen. You are not sure whether to proceed forward with this relationship or not. You had to use your wits, your intelligence to overcome this situation. Or you will have to do that in the coming months. There will be a situation where you'll probably have to walk away from an emotionally dissatisfactory situation because there are a lot of fights, there's disagreements, there is separation, there's a period of not knowing what's going to happen. But of course, pile 2, because you are brilliant, you're going to use your intelligence to find a way outside of this problem. What you're going to come into is a lot of stability. That's what's waiting for you. I think you had a period of arguments, perhaps emotional and verbal abuse. The situation became really difficult for you to handle and you decided to walk away from it. And there was a period where you did not know what was going to happen next. There was a period of not knowing with the High Priestess. But what you're going to do is you're going to find a solution. Maybe you set a date to sit down and talk with your ex or your lover. Sit down to have discussions with them to find solutions so that you can bring back stability. There's going to be initiative, an initiative on your part to talk it out. If you are not going to make the initiative and the other person is, then keep the doors open for that conversation. If they show the initiative to come back together, then keep that door open. Be ready for a conversation. I'm seeing your ex coming towards you at great speed. There's going to be great movement. There was a period of stagnancy, and you didn't know what was going to happen. But of course, both you and or your lover are going to find a way out of this period of not knowing, of this period of stagnancy, and you're going to find a solution to this obstacle at great speed. Just keep the doors to communication open. You have the King of Wands and the Queen of Cups. You can already see the union that's about to happen. This is great. This is great pile too. There's going to be initiative to move this thing forward. And this time, whoever is the male, who is the masculine in this situation, they have decided to commit. They've decided that you are their life partner. And who is the feminine in this? You're ready with your cup to be the Queen of Cup, to accept that love that the King of Wands brings you. You've got both the lovers and the Two of Cups. I mean, in pile two, this is unbelievable. Look at this pile two. Look at this. You've got both the lovers and the Two of Cups. This is as though the gods have decided that it's time for you both to come together. There was fights. There were fights. There was emotional dissatisfaction. There was a period of unknowing. But there's going to be a breakthrough. You're going to be able to figure out, as a pair, how to solve this period of stagnancy, how to find a breakthrough, and communicate. That's the most important thing in relationships, is to communicate, is to talk, to have conversations about the difficult things. And once you start talking about the difficult things and cut through all of that nonsense, okay, take the initiative, be unafraid to take the initiative to sit down and talk. That gives you the firm foundation for a stable relationship. Four is the number of stability. So there's stability coming your way. There's the union of the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups that's headed your way. And that union is blessed by the gods. You've got both the lovers and the Two of Cups. I mean, this is fantastic. You've got both the lovers and the Two of Cups. Let's have some more cards. Get into some more details. In your journey of reunion. I mean, it's pretty clear that you're going to reunite. So that's wonderful. Not. So there were some unsuccessful plans, right? That was the beginning, as we saw. That was the beginning. You have the Five of Swords and the Eight of Cups. There was a lack of success in the love. There was some distance. There was a period of not knowing. And then you started missing each other. You started thinking about each other. You wanted to get back together. Someone who's behaving stupidly. Either you or your partner or someone else involved. Affairs with your family. Have someone in your family, one of your families, was creating some kind of trouble. They were behaving stupidly. Because of that, you had a period of frustration. There were lessons to be learned. But of course, you found within yourself strength. And with that strength, you were able to bring out peace. And because of this, because you are willing to find a solution, to sit down and talk with each other, right? You decided to have conversations. You were able to reestablish peace. There was some man, perhaps, from one of your families who was creating this trouble. There's someone in one of your families, right, who was behaving stupidly, and which led to the period of frustration. Of course, you were smart, right? You're able to find solutions, or you will be able to find solutions in the coming months, in the month of April. You, if you're not talking right now, there's a period of separation. If they are not making a move, the cards are telling you to make that move. Take the initiative. It's fine. It's fine to give up your ego. Take the initiative, sit down, have a talk. Okay. That will lead to a swift resolution to your problem. If you're not talking, there's no stability. The reunion will come about of the King of Wands and the Queen of Cups. We're talking. Start talking, start having these communications, these important things that are muddling up. There's someone else, there's some interference from one of your family members that's creating this trouble. There is some man at the root of all of this who's creating problem for you. At the end of the tunnel, there is light. There is light. There is the union. You have got both the cards, my dear pile two. You got both the Two of Cups and the Lover's card. Both the Two of Cups and the Lover's card. This is beautiful. The reunion is waiting. All you have to do for a resolution, for this outcome, is to talk. If there is a message, don't leave it unread. Take the initiative. Try to communicate with them, get in touch with them. You have a problem, the solution can be found. Because believe it or not, they're actually missing you. If you're far away and if you're not reunited, they want you back. This is a sign from the gods for you, pile two. Establish communication so that there is a reunion. So that there is a reunion. Thank you for watching the video, my dear pile two. See you again in the next video. Hope you have a wonderful April. Hello, my dear pile three. Welcome to your reading for the month of April. So let's see what the gods want to tell my dear pile three for the month of April. Ah, did you have an argument with somebody? Don't worry. The Ace of Swords with the Four of Wands. This is beautiful. Resolution. Ah, the Death card. Death card is actually very, very good omen in the sense that it means the end of old ways and the beginning of new ways. So there's a transformation that's underway. The old troubles, the fights that you had, will come to an end, which will lead to the Nine of Cups, a period of great joy and abundance. But that abundance will come as a result of hard work to negotiate and find balance between you and the other person. There will be new beginnings, period of stability, and this will be because there's a foundation of taking time to understand what is it that you want from life. There was a period of waiting where you were waiting for the fruits of your labor, for the relationship to resume after a period of disappointment with the Five of Cups. Oh, look, there is the Ten of Cups here. The Ten of Cups, the family card. And this comes after a period of rest. You had to take some time apart. And it is the Emperor, reunion with the Emperor that's coming your way. And as the final card, we have the Temperance. So let's look at these cards. There was a period of fight, right? And there was emotional dissatisfaction. You had both a period of arguments and instability in your relationship. This is looking like a relationship reading. This does not look like a career reading. Because there's this, we've got the Four of Wands, you've got the Nine of Cups, you've got the Ten of Cups. All of this indicates to this being a love situation. So there was emotional dissatisfaction, right? Because of instability, chaos. Maybe you guys are having a lot of fights. And because of this, you had a period of separation. You both had to take time out away from each other. And then there was death of old ways with the death card. It indicates that after separation, you had to end the old ways, whatever was causing problems there. You had to let go of that. Either there is some personality trait that one of you has, which is causing chaos, which is leading to emotional dissatisfaction, or there's some external situation which is leading to chaos. So, whatever that is, in the month of April, you're going to see the end of troubles. All of that is going to go away to be replaced by a period of rest and relaxation. You need to take that time away from each other. You need to take that time away from each other and recuperate for the transformation to happen. As I see, with both Seven of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles, seven is the number of victory. So there's victory that's coming your way. So you will have to fight for that. You will have to put in the work, either by communicating or by getting back together with them, or trying to understand what is it that's interfering in your relationship. And once you put in that effort, there'll be a period of waiting for stability to come in. You've got both Seven of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. There's going to be a lot of fertility. Good news coming your way. There's good news coming your way with Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. So whatever chaos there was, the fighting and instability that you did see, is going to go away, and there's going to be a lot of peace. There's going to be balance, an equal give and take in your relationship, where you both show up for each other, where you both put in the effort to show up for each other. There's going to be a lot of stability. Number 4, Emperor's number 4, is indicative of stability. We also have the Four of Pentacles. There are 2 4s. There are 2 7s. So there was a lot of chaos and pain with the 5, with the instability. There was emotional pain, there was loss, and there was fighting. But what's coming your way? The 5s are going to go away. You're going to have stability with the Emperor and the Four of Pentacles. And that stability is going to be the result of hard work on your part and that of your partner. You both are going to be interested in making this thing work. You both will show up for this relationship fully. As a result, you have another 4. Another 4. That is the Four of Wands. There's going to be celebration. There's going to be marriage. Marriage is in the cards. You've got the Emperor. You've got the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. All of this stability is going to lead to celebration. There's going to be abundance when it comes to joy, when it comes to peace, when it comes to love. And ultimately, look at this, my dear pile 3. 10 of Cups. Not only will there be a reunion, I'm seeing marriage or engagement or some kind of celebration. Something to solidify your connection, which will lead to a lot of emotional abundance, a feeling of satisfaction. Number 9, this 9 of Cups, it's a wish card. Means that all of your wishes, your dreams will come true. So if you're in separation currently from your partner and you're waiting to get back together with them, this, my dear pile 3, is the sign from the universe. You're going to come together as a family. There's going to be celebrations, and there's going to be great reunion. After a happy start, there's going to be stability. There's going to be clear communication. All of this wrapped up with a bow, which is the final card, the 10 of Cups. So as we saw, we had a period of fighting, emotional dissatisfaction. There was separation, which led to an ending. And then you had to take time out to recover and recuperate. And now in April, there's going to be effort on the part of you or your partner to talk it out so that you can wait for the reunion. And the reunion will bring a lot of stability. This will be the result of clear communication and strong desire to build a steady relationship on the part of you and your partner. There'll be peace, there'll be calm, there'll be equal give and take. And that stability will lead to great celebration, some sort of public recognition of your relationship. There'll be emotional satisfaction, a lot of joy and abundance, which will then lead to the 10 of Cups, which is you and your partner coming together in matrimony. This is beautiful. This is beautiful, dear pile 3. Let's look at some more cards. Ah, managed. Look at this. It's beautiful. So pile three. Okay. Okay. So you've got rooster, an arrogant, boastful person that you should not cross. Was there some arrogance on the part of one of you which led to all of the fighting and the emotional dissatisfaction? And that became a mountain, a major challenge to overcome. Maybe there was a younger woman, someone else, a third party situation which was creating confusion. Maybe it has something to do with the month of February, this whole situation. Was there a problem when you guys were on vacation? Perhaps there was some situation where there was some third party interference when you were out at vacation. But what I'm seeing now is that you're going to become aware of any problems that your relationship had. As they say, acknowledgement is the first step to redressal. So now that you've become aware, you've accepted that there is a problem, you can work towards keeping self delusions away, becoming aware of the problems, and then you put in the hard work, my dear pile three, to fix the situation, to fix this relationship. And as you know, karma is that you will reap what you have sown. So if you want this relationship to work, you'll have to put in the work. You'll have to sit down and have discussions, understand what each other's desires are, understand what each other's passions are, so that you can show up for each other the way the other person expects. Love is not about doing what you want to do for them. It's rather to find out what is it that they want, what is it that they want in a relationship, and then bringing that to them. This will increase the passion between the two of you. This will help resolve any problems that you guys had, to resolve any challenges that you guys were facing, any fights or dissatisfactions, emotional dissatisfactions that you guys had. All of that can be worked through. We're trying to understand what the other person wants. And by doing this, with your efforts, you can stitch together that which was torn. So if a situation was broken, you can put it back together. What you need is intention. You need the right intention to make the situation work. With intention, you acknowledge what the problems were, what the mistakes were that were made. You could have made the mistakes, or they could have made. Were you ignoring them? Did you get busy with something else that you didn't pay enough attention to them? Was you or the other person being very arrogant? Are you getting distracted by say other options? You have to make the choice. You have to make the choice to show up for each other despite challenges, to work together with the sevens, and to wait for the fruit of the labor. And what is the outcome? What is the fruit of the labor? Marriage. It's marriage that is waiting for you. It's great celebrations that's waiting for you. It's emotional satisfaction. Every wish and desire that you wanted coming true. It is marriage. That's where you and your beloved are headed, my dear pile 3. Marriage is in the cards for you. That's what gods are telling us. So if there is a problem, if there's a third party interference, or if there is dissatisfaction, if there is some kind of arrogance on the part of you or the other person, or you're getting distracted by other options, remember that love is a choice, and you have to choose that person every day. You have to choose to put in the work and then wait for the results of that labor. And that will lead to great stability. That will lead to great stability. You need to communicate with the intention of bringing in stability. To build a family together on solid grounds. Marriage is in the cards for you, pile number 3. So if you're in separation because one of you cheated or one of you acted arrogantly, maybe you sought new company because you thought you could do better, the grass is greener syndrome. It could be you or the other person. This is an obstacle that you can overcome. You have to make the choice to work hard on the situation, to show up for each other, to find out what is it that the other person wants. What is the hard work that you need to put in? How do you need to show up for each other? And then a sincere wish will be granted. If you see the needle and thread, you have to put in the work for that wish to come true. And that will lead to great passion, love, socially accepted love, marriage, and a family. So, pile number 3, if there are distractions, if there's a third party, then keep this vision in your mind. If it's your partner that's cheated on you, if you feel this person is right, they're ready to sit down and talk with you, forget that episode of cheating. Maybe it was a temporary grass is greener kind of situation. If you're willing to let it go and look at the future, this is what's in store. For some people, cheating partners are a deal breaker. They're not going to take them back, and that's perfectly fine. But in some situations, it actually brings couples together. It makes your relationship stronger. It makes your vision of what is it that you want out of life much more clear. So, my dear pile 3, if there is someone else, there's a grass is greener syndrome because of which there were fights, there was emotional dissatisfaction. And this is a sign from the cards to work at your relationship. Communicate with each other with the intention of stable beginnings. Great prosperity is waiting for you. Great passion at the other end of this dark tunnel. What's waiting for you is marriage, family. Thank you, dear pile 3. So that's what's waiting for you in the month of April. See you again in the next video. Hello, my dear pile 4. Welcome to your monthly reading for the month of April. Let's see what the cards have in store for you. The cards tell us what pile 4 has in store for them for the month of April. Wonderful. Ace of Wands. After a period of sadness, was there some loss? Five of Cups. Was there some loss recently? And you're waiting for new beginnings? Okay, and there were also fights. But a period of stability is ahead with the Four of Pentacles. And a victory. My dear pile 4, things are looking fantastic. I think there was some trouble. We'll discuss the details. Wow. 3 5s. Looks like you were having a lot of issues. Okay. 2 of Wands. Commitment is in the heart. Horizon. The Star card. The Knight of Wands. Hanged Man. The World Cup. Did I say the World Cup? And the World card. After 9 of Swords. All right. My dear pile 4. Let's look at your reading. So as I'm seeing it, you have 3 5s here. Did you and your partner go through a period of great strife? It's like the separation came with a lot of pain. There was fighting with the 5 of Swords, right? There was competition between the two of you. Like you both saw each other as rivals with the 5 of Wands. And there was a sense of loss as this relationship ended. You both had a breakup. The 3 5s. And this came with a lot of stress, with a lot of pain. You had sleepless nights because of this breakup. Media pile 4 was also indicated is that you both had a time of separation where you both had the time to think about where is it that you want this relationship to go. So now that you've taken that time, I think you both are in separation. What's waiting for you in April? In April, we have 2 cards that indicate new beginnings. Media pile 4. You've got the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. So there's going to be a passionate beginning, a reunion. And there's going to be stability. What the relationship that you come back into is going to have a foundation of great stability. And this comes because either one or both of you have decided to release your egos, release your individuality, and think about the greater good, which is to choose each other with the 2 of Wands. Was there a fight because this was a long distance relationship and you couldn't decide who moved to whom? Was this an issue related to relocation? The Knight of Wands. Perhaps the issue was to establish this union for this commitment. The issue was that this was a long distance relationship and you couldn't decide who moved to whom. And so there were a lot of fights, disagreements, disappointment, stress, finally, a period of separation to heal from the pain that the situation was causing you. What's coming in April for you is that you both are going to sit down and talk. You see this? You're going to decide, you're going to have long discussions, long, difficult, passionate discussions, where you decide what is required for the stability to come about, for you both to come together and start a family. You will find a resolution. There'll be a successful end to that negotiation, bringing about stability. With the star card, there's a lot of optimism. Both you and your partner are embodying a lot of optimism. The problem comes when one or both of you is cynical. If you decide things are not going to work out, they're not going to work out. But if you decide that there is always a way, and all you need is the will to make things work, then you're going to put in the effort. And it looks like you both are optimistic by nature. That's your attitude. You have a very open way of looking at life, at world. You're willing to give each other more chances. So you're going to sit and talk about how to decide who relocates, who moves to whom, to make this long distance relationship workable. So that your world is complete. And in April, this combination of the star card, the world card, and the chariot, there's great victory coming your way, a sense of completion. So we both were separated by long distance, and that was the issue. It was causing a lot of strain, a lot of stress in your relationship, and you didn't know how to move forward. This month, you both are going to have a lot of discussions. In April, you're going to have a lot of discussions to talk about how to make this thing work, who moves to whom, how often do you get to see each other. And what I'm seeing is you both are very optimistic and passionate about making this relationship work. And because of this, your world will find a sense of completion and there will be victory and stability. You'll be able to find points of reconciliation. Let's add some more points to get some more cards to get some more details. The first card is reconciliation. Stepping into new experience. So with the relocation, you are becoming open to new experiences. So earlier there was a hesitation over whether you should move or not. Now you're going to be ready for that. The February month keeps coming up for everybody. What is this February? You're after me today. The most difficult part of the situation is over. So in the month of April, there's going to be reconciliation. One of you is going to be ready to relocate, to step into a new experience so that you both can be together. The most difficult part is over. And probably the month of February has some bearing in the situation. Did something happen in February that has some bearing in the situation? Butterfly, a change for the better. Temporary situation. So then you'll find solutions for this temporary, this breakup that you have, the stress over relocation. That's a temporary situation because change is waiting for you. A change for the better. You're going to become a butterfly. The relationship is going to bloom. This is because you'll find that you have great personal strength. You both will have conviction in your relationship, and you will know that this effort of relocating will be 100% worth it. And you'll put in the effort to make it work, to move to each other. And the truth is that you both secretly admire each other. Even though you've had a lot of fights, disagreements, there's got to be all of this emotional dissatisfaction, arguments, fights, right? Perhaps verbal and emotional abuse, a lot of stress that you brought into each other's lives, and this separation. But underneath all that, you both actually deeply admire each other. Whenever you think of the difficulty of relocating to be with each other, you remember the reason why you both fell in love with each other. Go back to that moment. So if you find it difficult to decide whether to continue with this relationship or not, the cards are saying that you should reunite, by the way. But it's your choice, it's your free will. But underneath that decision, remember the reason why you fell in love in the first place. The reason why you both admire each other so much. You also need to pay attention to your health. All of this struggle, the strife, the stress, it's not good for your health. You'll be emotionally and mentally happier together. You're unhappy without each other. And that will affect other areas of your life. You have been disappointed in each other, there's no doubt. And this disappointment has affected your health. You're probably having sleepless nights, wondering what's going to happen to the future of this relationship. Somehow the month of September is significant. Keep that in mind. Did something happen last September? Maybe something is going to happen the coming September, but I don't know what that is yet. That's not revealed. So just remember that when it comes to this relocation, somehow the month of September has some bearing. Family matters. So perhaps you have family members, maybe you have kids from a previous relationship that you have to consider, their schooling or other things. Maybe you are taking care of older parents, or there are some dependents, family members, and maybe the relocation is difficult because of that. Because then it means finding arrangements for them too. I mean, if you have kids, then maybe school. If they're elderly that you're taking care of, then maybe there are hospitals that you need to consider. Or if someone else is dependent on you in some other way, maybe there are other arrangement that needs to be made. And all of these concerns are weighing on your mind. That's one of the reasons why there has been so much stress, so much strife, disappointment in each other. Maybe things came to a head in February. Maybe the troubles began in September. But here's the good news. Underneath all of these troubles that you have, when thinking about this, this relocation, while wondering who's going to move to whom, remember the reason why you both fell in love with each other. And that will make this move to be with each other 100% worth it. That will lead to completion of your world and victory for your relationship. You continue to be optimistic and work with each other for reconciliation in the month of April. And that will lead to just be optimistic, be excited, and see it as a new experience, as something that's going to open new doors to you, new memories to make. Be optimistic about the whole journey. And this will lead to a change for the better. And in April, most of your troubles will be behind you as you use your deep strength to solve this situation. This is just a temporary problem. And what waits for you on the other end is victory. Thank you, my dear Pile 4. Hope that this reading resonated with you. Come back again for the next video, your next picking. Have a fantastic April, my dear Pile 4.